Sup gamers, it's me GinePik and welcome back to a brand new Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you guys a simple and easy glow ink sacs farm that works for all Minecraft platforms, whether it's a mobile device, Xbox, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch or PC. This glow ink sacs farm gives you up to 1,500 glow ink sacs per hour. That is 24 stacks of glow ink sacs for whatever use you have. So if you are already built on my previous design of the glow ink sac farm, this is an updated version which works for 1.18 as well as future versions. So this glow ink sacs farm is nothing different to my previous design. It is the same exact build. We have a platform dedicated for glow squids to spawn. We have magma blocks over here which drags them down, and when glow squid spawns, they'll get damaged by magma blocks, they'll take damage, and we have a hopper system underneath the magma blocks which collects all the items, which is the glow ink sacs, and when it's collected, everything will be inside of a chest. Now the biggest difference from my previous design is that in 1.18 glow squids now will only spawn up to y equals 30. That is the maximum block limit where they can spawn on. They will not be able to spawn on y equals 64. So if you build my previous design, that farm will no longer work. That's because the limit of where they can spawn is now y equals 30 and not y equals 64. They can spawn from y equals 30 to all the way to the bottom of the world now, and that is prior to 1.18. That is the change. This farm does not produce any axolotls. This is mainly purposed for glow squids. As you can see, glow squids spawn, they get dragged down and they take damage, and when they die, the items will be on the magma cubes and the hopper minecart underneath will pick up and it will be inside of a chest. The other difference is that I chose to build this on a snowy tundra or snowy plains biome. Reason why is because one, hostile mobs do not spawn inside of caves such as creepers, zombies, skeletons and other all mobs. They do not spawn in the caves at all. That is a bug. The only mobs that spawn is strays during nighttime, rabbits, polar bears and slimes inside of slime chunk in caves. And also mobs can also spawn if there are caves underneath, such as lush caves, dripstone caves underneath the snowy tundra or plains biome. So if you want to take a really big advantage of this bug in the game, you can go ahead and get a lot of glow ink sacs because you don't need to spawn proof the caves at all. It's already done by the game due to a bug. All the player needs to do is spawn proof the surface and also slime chunks to prevent the farm from having ever lost. But you won't see any difference as well because of a lot of spawn proofing has done in the caves. And also even more spawn proofing can be done by getting rid of the waters inside of the caves as well. This farm is not only mainly built for snowy tundra or snowy plain biome. You can go ahead and build this on any biome. This farm will work, but the player doesn't need to do so much spawn proofing in snowy tundra and snowy plains biome compared to other biomes where you need to spawn proof the surface as well as the caves to get a really good amount of drops from this glow squid farm. This is a wasted farm. I did 4 continuous tests. I didn't have enough time to do more. So the first test gave me 1,384 glow ink sacs per hour, 21 stacks of glow ink sacs plus extra fuel, and the second test gave me 1,457. As you can see, a bit increase, which gave me 22 stacks of glow ink sacs plus a little bit more, and the third test, which is the most, which gave me 1,596, close to 1,600, which gave me 24 stacks of glow ink sacs plus a little bit more, close to this 1,600 mark, and the last test, which gave me 1,464. As you can see, a little bit low, which gave me 22 stacks of glow ink sacs plus a little bit more. The most you can get is this much, but also expect the rates of this as well as this in your per hour of this farm. If you would love to test this farm before you build it in your survival worlds, a world download is provided down in the description below. It is a direct link to Mediafire, and also materials list is provided down in the description below for your convenience. And let's get right into the tutorial. Now for this farm, all you need is one chunk. Now you need to go ahead and mark yourself. If you don't know where to find a chunk, you can go ahead and use texture packs that will reveal chunk, or you can go ahead and choose chunk base. I'll recommend chunk base, that will save you a lot of time, or you can also use texture packs that reveal chunk as well. Once you go ahead and mark yourself a chunk, it doesn't really matter which biome you're building, but the biome I'll recommend is snowy tundra or snowy plain biomes because of how easy it's going to help you have less time spawn proofing the area. And once you go ahead and mark yourself a chunk, it will be a 16 by 16. You can also go ahead and expand this 2 chunks, 3 chunks, or as much as you want. That's up to you. Once you're done, mark yourself a chunk. Make sure that you go ahead and mine 31. Make sure that your Y level is on 31. That's because glow squid's maximum height spawning is 30 and make sure that you mine till 31 the whole chunk. If you want to mine the chunk faster, make sure that you go ahead and use moss blocks, that it'll mine the chunk even faster because of the moss spread mechanic. So go ahead and use moss to mine the entire chunk and make sure that your Y level is at 31. Once you're done mining into Y equals 31, make sure that you are standing on Y equals 31. Once done, now we need to mine 8 more blocks down. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once done, now go on and do the same all the way till the end. Make sure that is 8 blocks down even more. Once you're done mining in 8 blocks downwards, now we'll be picking in the direction where we'll be building in the hopper unloader system. Now go ahead and pick in any direction that you want. I'm going to pick it in this direction right over here. It's up to you which one that you would love to go ahead and build. It's up to you. I'm going to be picking in this direction. Once you're done picking in the direction that you want to build the unloader system, now go ahead and grab a regular rail. Place 2 regular rail over here. Make sure that you start from here, 2 regular rails. Now go ahead and grab your double chest. Go ahead and mine 2 blocks over here, followed by your double chest. You can go ahead and expand this downwards as much as you want or connect to an item sorter or whatsoever. Now go ahead and grab a hopper. Place a hopper facing into the chest like this. Go ahead and mine this block, followed by this hopper facing into the chest and this hopper facing into this hopper. Once done, go ahead and grab a comparator. Place the comparator like this. Make sure these 2 antennas are facing towards the hopper, followed by a solid block, redstone dust on top, and solid block like this. Once done, go ahead and grab a rail. Now go ahead and place a temporary rail on top of the solid block, followed by 2 powered rails like this. Make sure this powered rail is slanting. It is really important that it should be slanting like this. Once done, go ahead and mine in the temporary rail. Now go ahead and grab your regular piston. Place a regular piston like this. Make sure the piston head is facing this direction. Once done, go ahead and grab in your redstone torch. Place the redstone torch on the back of the piston like this, followed by your fence gate. Once done, go ahead and grab in your hopper minecart. Place it over here, and that will be your unloader system done. So the next time whenever the hopper minecart gets any items, it will stop over here. The item will go into this hopper. The comparator will detect it, giving a power to the redstone dust as well as the solid block, and the piston will extend and the redstone torch will turn off, causing the fence gate to close and the hopper minecart will stay over here until no items stay. I close the fence gate right now because we have not built the rail system. Once you're done building in the unloader system, now we're building in the rail system for the collection. Now all you gotta do is go ahead and grab in your powered rails. Place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regular rails, and last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 powered rails. And now go ahead and connect it like this. Now go ahead and place in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 powered rails, and go ahead and continue this all the way till the end in this pattern. Now if you get something like this, if it connects, you can go ahead and mine this, then go ahead and place it like this, then go ahead and place in power rail, and that will fix the issue. Now go ahead and place this all the way till the end, and once you made your way to the end, make sure if it might be in this corner or in that corner away, depending on how you build. Now go ahead and place in a power rail at the end. The reason why the power rail should be at the end is because we need to make sure that the hopper minecart can go back and unload the items. If you place a regular rail instead of a power rail, then the hopper minecart will stay over here, and if you go AFK for hours and check the chest and if there's nothing, and that might be the issue why there's nothing inside the chest. So make sure there is a power rail at the end. Now in order to power all of these power rails, I'll recommend to use levers underneath the solid block where the power rail is. I'm going to be using in redstone blocks to show you where. You can also go ahead and place redstone block as well. It's going to be expensive, but I'll recommend levers because it's going to be cheap. Just go ahead and place levers underneath the solid block where all the power rail is in this area as well as this area as well. Once done, it should look something like this. Make sure that you have placed the rails as well as power rails placement correctly. And also I have used block of redstone. As you can see, those are the areas where you can go ahead and place levers underneath the solid block of the powered rails. And make sure at the end there is a powered rail so the hopper minecart can go back and unload the items. Once you're done building in the rail system, now we're placing in the magma blocks. Now go ahead and cover up any hollow spots inside of the chunk if there's any with solid blocks that you mined or something. You can go ahead and cover it up like this. Now go ahead and grab in your magma block, place the magma block over here. Now if you build it correctly, it should look something like this. As you can see, if you build it something like this similar, then the hopper minecart can successfully go down underneath the first magma block over here and collect other items. If this trench over here, something like this, is over here, then that means you have built this system incorrect and you had to space it one block forward, then you will get it correct, something like this. So make sure that the unloaded system is built correctly so the hopper doesn't get stuck when you want to go ahead and collect the items. And once done, go ahead and fill this whole layer with magma blocks. You can go ahead and place magma blocks like this on top of the rails and they'll be placed. Go ahead and do this all the way till the end. Once you're done placing in the magma blocks, now you need to place in the water. Now the easiest way is to grab in water, you can create an infinite source and place in water like this, but you need to place it for each individual layers and that is going to be tough for you. The easiest way I'll recommend is go ahead and grab an ice. Getting lots of ice is easy. If you want an ice farm, make sure you go check out this tutorial right now. It gives you 8,900 ice per hour. That's a lot of ice for whatever use you want, whether for nether traveling or whatsoever. Go ahead and grab a lot of ice. It's simple and easy design as well. Once you're done grabbing in the ice, just go ahead to a corner, start placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will be on layer 30, and once you stand on top of the ice, you'll be on layer 31. Now go ahead and start placing ice all the way in the corners like this. Make sure not to skip the corner edge. Go ahead and place in ice like this all the way till the end. Make sure that you use regular ice. Packed ice, blue ice will not work. Once you're done, make your way to the corner. Make sure to fill that corner with ice as well, and go ahead and do the same over here as well. Make sure that you don't skip any spots like this. Go ahead and fill this whole area with ice and go ahead and mine the ice with pickaxe without silk touch enchantment, or go ahead and use your fist. I'll recommend using in your fist because so you'll avoid mining any other blocks of the stone nearby. You will avoid mining those. You'll be able to mine the ice. I also recommend having fire resistant potion, or you can go ahead and crouch as well if you want so you don't take damage from the magma blocks. Go ahead and place in ice all the way till the end over here and start mining, and that will create water source and that will flood this whole thing, and that will be full water source and bubble columns will generate. Once you're done placing in the ice, mining all the ice, and every single platform over here has become a water source, now we'll be building in the roof. Now the roof will be directly over here right now. Now go ahead and use slabs. You do not need to place saw blocks. Bottom half slabs will also work. That will also make glow squid spawn as well. Now go ahead and place bottom half slabs all the way till the end. Just go ahead and place bottom half slabs all the way till the end. You do not need to place anything on the top. Just place it all the way to the end over here. Once you're done building in the roof, now we'll be building in the AFK spot. Now the AFK spot will be for both simulation distance is y equals 55. So go ahead and make your way to y equals 55. Go ahead and build a bridge something like this. Now if you go ahead and mark chunk like this, you can go ahead and AFK at any one of these center spots. This 2 by 2. You can go ahead and pick any one of these. That will be your AFK spot at y equals 55. Make sure that you are standing on y equals 55. I'm going to be picking in this direction over here. That will be my AFK spot, but you can go ahead and pick in any 4 of these spots. That will be your AFK spot. Once done, now go ahead and place in 1, 2 temporary blocks followed by a saw block. Go ahead and mine in the 2 temporary blocks and go ahead and wrap this whole area with solid blocks. This is to make sure that we prevent phantoms from spawning, and if you're AFKing, they will also attack you. So make sure to place something like this and also slabs on top to prevent any mobs from spawning. Just in case any spawns, it is Bedrock Edition, anything is possible. So go ahead and mine any of the temporary blocks nearby. Once done, that will be your farm done. You can go ahead and mine these temporary marker blocks that you mark for the chunks, and you can go ahead and AFK on the spot and all the glow squills will spawn. And also make sure to create an access system for your chest so you can go ahead and take the items from the chest, and also go ahead and open the fence gate when you're using the farm. Go ahead and open the fence gate, then go to your AFK spot so everything gets collected and the hopper minecart can unload into the chest. I'm hoping today's Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorial was really helpful for whatever you have for ink sacs, whether it's for creating signs or decorating with them. Make sure to leave a like and also make sure to share this video to other Minecraft players. That will really mean a lot to me. And also make sure to check out my channel because there's lots of Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorials and more Minecraft farms coming, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Adios.